This is former first-round draft pick Ryan Mathews.
Good job, good job. Remember, keep them pads low. Keep them pads low.
Former NFL running back, former San Diego Charger and Philadelphia Eagle. Those are titles he's been content to shed in favor of new ones.
I'm just Ryan, you know what I mean? I'm our Coach Mathews now, I guess.
That's a good title to have.
Yeah.
Good job, good job. Explode. There you go.
After a friend suggested the idea, Mathews took on a coaching position at Capitan High School in Lakeside this season, just 1 year after leaving the NFL.
There you go, Blaze. Explode, Blaze. There you go.
Did you always know you wanted to be coaching?
I knew I wanted to, just not this early on, maybe a couple years, you know what I mean? When I really started, getting bored and stuff, but when I came out here, and I had a blast, and I did on the first day, and the kids were just amazing, you know what I mean? I think the first day, he introduced me as a running back coach. I think the first day I had like 12 running backs, and and there wasn't just like, I had like linemen over there. It really hit me that, you know what I mean? Like these kids were watching me when I was playing for the Chargers and stuff and everything, and looking up to me, like, when I was looking up to my idols and everything. So, just for them to have, someone like that's been in their position, that's been in high school, that excelled at high school, that excelled in college, and was eventually drafted to the pros, is one of their coaches. And I think that's really like kind of a confidence booster for them, and it just shows them, that, it doesn't matter what kind of school you go to, how big your school is. I never went to a big school.
I know you guys aren't getting paid a lot out there, so this is obviously something that you are enjoying right now.
Yeah. I had to fill out W-2s and everything, and I was like, why the heck am I, filling these out? He's like, oh, that's for your paycheck. And I was like, oh, we get paid? Like, I thought this was just volunteer, I thought I was volunteering my time. And everything that I'm gonna get, I'm just gonna put it back to the kids anyway, so it is basically volunteering my time, but I said I'm having fun. It's fun.
Fun hasn't always been easy to come by since entering the NFL.
Mathews is just the 5th Bulldog to go in the first round, but he's got some huge shoes to fill for the Chargers, those of LaDainian Tomlinson.
Selected by the Chargers with the number 12 overall pick in 2010, Mathews was drafted just months after Hall of Fame running back LaDainian Tomlinson was released by the organization. He struggled under the pressure of filling that void, admitted he was trying to be someone he wasn't, and fought through one injury after another. After 5 seasons with the Chargers, he entered free agency and was picked up by the Philadelphia Eagles, where he played for 2 seasons. When you look back on your career, what comes to mind? How would you describe it?
It was an okay career. I don't think it was a bad career at all. But I also don't think it was a great career. But I think it was a solid career. Scored touchdowns. Went to the Pro Bowl. I rushed for 1,000 yards. I think I was the last one. Yeah, I think I was the last one to rush for 1,000 yards in Qualcomm. Before they moved. So you know what I mean. Like I did a lot of good things. With the Chargers, and then even with the Eagles. Kind of solidified a starting spot from a leading rusher the year before.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's just injuries kind of just messed up the pathway. But I'm very thankful I got the opportunity to be able to live my dream, and because a lot of people don't.
Do you have any regrets?
No, I don't. I don't have any regrets about playing football. I have none. I really don't. I had fun.
Yeah.
At times it was hard. It was stressful, like big time. But it kind of shaped me and molded me into a better person. And with the added pressure and stuff of coming here and having to play running back after LT and stuff, I think kind of hardened me as a person, and kind of set me up for what was up to come. Just stuff wasn't going my way. And stuff just felt like it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I felt like I couldn't dig myself out of a hole that I already got myself into. And, I was kind of stuck. Philly helped me out a lot. They knew the situation. And, Coach Deuce, me and him got real close, man. He helped me, get from that point, to a point where I was playing my better ball again.
First down, this is Mathews, and Mathews is in for an Eagles touchdown.
Mathews was released by the Eagles in 2017 after recovering from a serious neck surgery. He finished his career with 5,261 rushing yards and 37 touchdowns over 7 seasons. The Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl the following season.
you know, after the game, Sproles and KB FaceTimed me from the locker room and stuff. It was cool. They kind of like involved me in everything, and I got kind of choked up. You know, I was real happy for them dudes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just for the city in general, you know, and when I went there, they really embraced me and showed me a lot of love.
Conceivably, after 2017, you could have tried to get on another team, or you could have kept going. How did you know it was time to leave the NFL?
I just knew it was the whole neck situation, and that really scared me. If it was like an elbow or a knee or ankle or something like that you know really didn't have anything to do with my spine.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be gun-ho to go, but I had lost all feeling. You know, my tricep and my fingers. You know, for a long time I still don't have feeling in them, and you know, the doctor said it could come back, and it might not come back. You know, I'm still waiting on that, and I just didn't want to put myself out there and not be able to protect myself 100%. I'd spend a lot of time with my son, and you know, something major might happen. I might not be able to play with him outside or go do something. So, you know, here's another reason why I kind of just had to hang it up.
Some guys get depressed, some guys lose a sense of identity, even in any job, right? When you leave a job or something that's been part of your life since you were a kid. So you didn't go through any of that, like any kind of just an emptiness or depression or anything like that?
I think at first I did. You know, I played football since I was 7 years old. Football was my life. You know, it was my life, but it wasn't who I was. You know, and I learned that fast, and you know, football's gonna go on along without you, no matter what. It's gonna go. You know, it's a business, and
didn't define you.
Yeah, it didn't define me. Yeah, football didn't rule my life. You know what I mean? Like I ruled my own life.
Life now is a 20-acre ranch in rural San Diego, where Mathews lives with his 3-year-old son, Royce. Horses, chickens.
A mini horse for my son. I got the goats, a pig, these bunnies. I forget what kind of bunnies they are. They're like Yorkshire or something like that. Bunnies, but they get huge. And we got 4 of those now. 4 bunnies, but one of them just had a litter.
So now you have a lot more bunnies.
So now she had 12 bunnies. So now we got so many rabbits. It's insane.
There's a zoo over there.
It's insane. But he loves it. He loves it. Like every morning, he's like, Dad, go downhill to ride motorcycles. So we'll go down the hill every morning after we eat, and it gets him out of the house, and it gets me out of the house too. You know what I mean? You know, it gets me out of the house and it gets me going. You know, feeding the horses, cleaning pens. I bought a tractor, so we build the motorcycle tracks for him and the mini tracks for us and everything, and you know, it really gets me to do something and you know, gets my mind off, you know, the boredom. A lot of people with getting out of the NFL and transitioning, I think that's what happens to a lot of people is they get bored. You know, it's not like a fast-paced life no more. It's you know, you kind of have to do a lot of stuff on your own, and you know, but I love it. I love every bit of it, and I just fell in love with San Diego. You know, just the people here, the weather, everything.
Yeah, Blaze, step up. You guys need to step up to about 6.5. 6.5.
Mathews doesn't want to coach above the high school level, and he doesn't know what's next. Maybe a pilot's license or learning how to fix motorcycles. No matter what, he's determined to enjoy the ride, and, at least for now, he's finally stopped rushing.
You know, I still haven't got my passport yet, so I still need to travel, so maybe I could do that. I don't know, just, you know, I'm happy. That's the only thing that matters. I'm happy, and I'm in love with my little boy, you know what I mean? And I love where I'm at now. I love what I'm doing. I love the people around me. You know, it's hard to say from where I came from, you know, like the depression and stuff and the stress and everything that, you know, I came from. To be where I'm at now is big time. It's big time, and football's over for me. You know what I mean? If someone wants to talk shop, then, you know, we can a little bit, but, you know, I don't really involve my life with football besides, you know, this high school stuff. Anything that has to do with NFL or me playing anymore, you know, it's not about that no more. You know, I'm here now, and you know, I get to bless these kids, and they get to bless me, you know, every day now. So, you know, I'm very, very thankful for it.
Arby's on 3, 1, 2, 3. Arby's!